Hi, welcome. I just wanted to share an experience that I had yesterday. So I lead yoga classes. There was a little child in my class yesterday. So she was 9. Just the cutest little thing with her mom, and they brought mats and they rolled them out. And so at the beginning, I started with meditation, and she sat there with her little crossed legs, just turning inward and listening to me intently. And I just thought, what if we started all our children off that way? Focusing inward, connecting to ourself, accepting ourselves, teaching our children love and compassion and wholeness and completeness, not looking outside for validation, not grasping at material things to fill our voids, having times of sacred quietness and stillness. I'm no saint. I have 4 children. They're all becoming adults. I didn't grow them up in the exact way that I wanted to. They were introduced to a lot of trauma, addiction patterns, toxic patterns, and they're going to have to figure those patterns out and become aware of them so they can end them for their children and the generations to come. As a society, we're giving kids devices and instant gratification, tons of sugar, streaming, constant shows and entertainment, staying inside more. This is just the general population. So if you are a parent, I would just charge you with finding yourself, healing your own traumas, so that we don't continue to pass our traumas down to our children and those patterns of scatteredness, of loneliness, longing, depression, materialism. We're the ones that can stop that. We don't need to tell our kids those things, this is what you do. We just need to show them. Becoming more stable, being able to respond instead of react, using breath, meditation, therapy, EMDR to be grounded and centered and healed and whole. The world, the world as a whole is coming back to this place. We come out, we go way away from this, and we're coming back, and you're part of it, and I'm part of it, and we're in this together. What a beautiful sight to see that mom and her daughter um, doing yoga and meditation and movement. Um, she was just so happy, and I told her good job, gave her a little fist bump after, and she was just a big smiling, little child. And I feel like the more I release control, the more I relax into being, the more I am at ease, the more I deal with my trauma and healing, the more I become like a child. The less I get hung up on things and the less I want from the outside, the more I'm able to just exist and allow and provide understanding to people and compassion. I think that's how it works. Becoming like a child again, in spirit, not in the wisdom side of things, but in actions and thoughts, our beliefs, our ideas. Anything's possible when you're a kid. You have a wild imagination, and that just gets muted, and it's all about opening back up to that, opening up our heart, opening the mind, and retraining the mind to accept life as it is. And it's not all easy. I know it's not. It takes a, a level of energy and effort and determination and consistency. And it's about going deep into places we avoid with a passion. But the key is to find the tools to deal with processing the the tough stuff, and that is through breath, That is through movement. That is through meditation. It's through having a support system. It's through following the examples of others that have been through that. That's how we know that we can get through it. Sometimes we get the mentality like it's never going to change. This is always going to be like this. I keep trying and failing. That's when you need to look at other people. Other people have had the same or harder roads and paths and come out on the other side with stability, calmness, peace, and love in their life. That is the evidence that we can get through it. So if we keep banging our heads against the wall and trying the same things and doing the same things, we might get the same results. It might take stepping out of your comfort zone, but I don't do that. Well, that might be why you're not making progress. That might be why you're not getting new results because you're not trying anything new. And that is difficult. And that's why I'm on here. That's why I'm here to support you. If you need any help, my links are in the description. You can send me an email as well. Just let me know what's going on, how I can support you, how I can encourage you. I love to see people heal. And I love to see people just succeed in life when they were had a really tough time and the light bulb turns back on behind the eyes. They have a glow to them again when they find they come from chaos to calmness. It's amazing. It is amazing, and I want that for everyone. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I wish you well on your expansion of consciousness. I love you. Namaste.